everybody, welcome back. This is Ultra Farmer here, and this is episode 2 of our kind of final blast through No Man's Land. We started from just about scratch, and what we did at the beginning, I guess if you missed the first episode, is we've got plot number 20. Oh, it's our other form there. Okay, we have plot number 26, and on plot 26, we've got our house. Got a helicopter flying over. Oh my god. You know, there has been much more activity in No Man's County, and we'll go through all of that because there's a bunch of things I want to show you guys. Um, but yeah, real quick. We have our house on plot 26. We have a field that is in rough shape. We have our old truck, which definitely needs a wash. There's no car wash in town yet. And we have the old tractor, which has sat here and done nothing since episode 1 because we don't really know what this thing can do yet. And we just didn't really have the money to do anything. Now, this was all full of trees, and starting in episode 1, I had 10 grand to my name. This truck, this land, silos that are falling apart, and a bunch of trees out here, which if you remember from episode 1, or if you didn't see it, there was a bunch of trees here that I cleared away, and that's how I ended up working my way up to about 50 grand. So in the first episode, I bought my Husqvarna chainsaw. We came out here and I started cutting down trees and hauling them to the biomass plant that they had put in hopes to draw people to this area of the world and, maybe slowly start to build a town. And that has happened. That has happened in a big way. As you've seen that helicopter flying over, they're constantly scouting this land for trees. And I actually have a few more logs here stacked up. These are really thin ones that I was going to put in a trailer, which is what we're going to go do. I think today is the day that we go over, and one interesting thing that happened is there has been a used equipment dealership that has come to town, and also a kind of a workshop with fuel station. And I'm going to take you guys to see that stuff right now. And like I said, as you see with that helicopter flying over, there's been a much more activity. There's people from a big city, a couple counties over. Heard people were out here logging, and that they built this biomass plant. And the biomass plant was paying, I wouldn't say top dollar for logs, but better than it was in that local county. And people have come out and they've started to log out here. And I think there's people that are hoping to maybe even do some farming just like we are. So here's the biomass plant that we came to several times. And I'm going to take you, because up here is the used equipment dealership and the kind of workshop and fuel station that they have set up. Now this used equipment dealership, it doesn't have a ton of stuff here yet, and they're slowly bringing it in, but here's the fuel station over here with the workshop. They also got a water tank in there. But this is where we can come get our diesel from. And the used equipment dealership, they got a skid steer in there. They've got a tractor back over there, like a tractor trailer unit. Got this logging grapple with like trailer, a few tractors there, which we can't afford even if we wanted them. There is a big John Deere in there, actually, a nice one that I would love to have. But anyways, I'm gonna go talk to the guys up here because they have a few more pieces of equipment that we can lease. And I think it's time for us to get a tractor. I think it's time, I'm hoping that we can get a tractor and a trailer with a front loader to hopefully start maybe helping this logging process, because I'll tell you, it was a bit tedious with those big trees. Trying to cut them down, and let's just set that right there. Cutting them down, and I had to cut them in such small chunks to get them in the truck, haul them to the biomass plant. It was a bit much, but when we were here last time, we came up in here and we seen that they had this trailer for 3,800 bucks, and I think we should buy it. I think we should buy it outright. We still owe, where is our We still owe 100 grand to the bank, which, you know, worry about that at a different time. So let's go in here, and I think we're gonna get this trailer. I think we should buy the trailer because we're gonna use the crap out of it. It will make its money back on the first. Shoot, on the first, it's 3,800 bucks. I think we just go with it. Is there anything that we can do? Narrow tires. I don't know if we waste money on that. Yeah, it's kind of muddy out there. Let's put mud tires on it for no reason. Yeah, the rest of that's all fine. So I think we're gonna buy this. Let's buy this. But now what we need is we need to lease a tractor. Oh, which one are we gonna lease? You know, this would be a decent one to lease and start with. Oh God. This one's only 30 grand. Can we do a front attachment with this? I don't think we can. Oh. Just hydraulics, but not. Shoot, that would have been a good one. 33 grand. To lease that probably would have been so cheap. What is this to lease? Yeah, 1,700 bucks. I mean, that was kind of what I was hoping to do, is spend around 2 grand, but I don't know if I was just hoping. What about this one? We're not going to be able to do anything to this other than 1,800 bucks. Could probably just use a quick one. Yeah. Use a quick one. GPS? Yeah, right. Whoa. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. What is this to lease? 3,400 bucks. I don't know what we should do here. We're gonna need something to. There's just so many bigger trees, and we gotta get something done. I think we do it. I think we do it. Is there any other attachments we can use to make it better? Back attacher, low trailer attacher only. Honestly, don't even know what these do. Let's just go like that. CB, there's not really that many people to talk to around here. Wheels, wide. Yeah, you can't really afford to do anything with this. We don't really need a front weight because we're gonna have, those logs are so heavy as is. We might need a rear weight. Okay, let's just go back down. Let's put the front attacher on there. We'll just put a quick one because it's a little cheaper. Let's lease this. Okay, we have that leased, but now we need front loaders. We need a quick one. How much is it to lease this one? 357. What is it to lease this one? 510. Let's just go with. We'll go with that one. We'll lease that. And I honestly think, I know this is a. I've been considering this. I don't really think this is cheating because I think you could do this in the real world, and if it made it easier, I'm pretty sure you would, because we're gonna use this. I think, to load the logs. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, wait, the reason I'm gonna use this is because you can strap this, and I think this is gonna go a long way. And so we spent about 9 grand there, but we are, you know, we're gonna be quite set up out here. So let's just go see how this all goes. And let's go do some more logging. It's pretty sweet though that there is that used equipment dealership that's there. I had talked to the one guy because I had to go get fuel, and he seen me going into the bio plant, dropping off logs, and he asked what I was doing, and I was like, well, I'm trying to build a farm out here, my guy. And he's like, really? Well, what kind of equipment are you looking for? And I told him I didn't really know because we hadn't really decided what we were going to do for crop or anything yet. I mean, I'm hopeful that we could plant something maybe in the summer, but I told him, I said, like, I still got a lot of logging to do, and it's looking as though, I guess we're gonna have to leave the truck up there. It's looking as though probably the best bet that I would be able to do is mow. And if I could do that and get some grass going, I might be able to get some silage going and things of that nature. Now, he was telling me, because he's the owner of this place, one, he told me, he's like, well, I actually have a big mower. You can see it right over there. And I'm like, yeah, what do you want for that? I think he said 290 grand. I was like, yeah, right on. Right on, buddy. Thank you. I might have to just put me on the next year's Christmas list for that one. But he told me that doing grain's not going to be such a bad idea next year. And I was like, well, why is that? And he said, Little Bird says that they are going to be bringing some grain sell points and places for me to take it, so I won't have to truck it to the next county. He asked if I had silos. I said, well, yeah. He's like, I would fill those silos if you are able to start grain farming this fall, and just wait, and you'll be able to sell and make some decent money on that next year when that sell point or that production facility comes in. I was like, okay, well, for now, I think I'm just going to keep doing logging and haul stuff up to that biogas, and maybe get some silage bales going, maybe, because if they are going to be bringing some sort of a grain production up here, they've already got that used equipment dealership. There's obviously something. You've seen that helicopter flying over. There's obviously something being planned up here that I'm not like 100% in the know with, and it's leading me to believe that this place might actually pop, and this field that we have over here may one day do something pretty sweet. Now, like, do you think I should sell that little tractor? The problem is, I don't even know what that thing's worth. Let's go into this. What is this thing worth? It's worth 2,600 bucks. That's actually more than I thought it was worth. Hmm. Hmm. Or you just keep it because it's actually kind of, oh, you know what? There's a stump that I missed. So let's take care of that right now. Okay. So yeah, the reason I really wanted this trailer is because trees like this big one, this big one, oh God, they are a bit of a pain when you don't have super strength on and you just gotta, do it the quote-unquote legit way. Let's cut that right there. But yeah, they're so heavy, and I have to cut the like bottom parts, the trunks, into such small pieces to load in that truck. We're gonna have to walk all the way back there to get that truck, aren't we? Unless, where did that other stump go? There it is. Unless someone gives us a ride. Never know. I don't really think we have any neighbors, though, yet. Although, I did hear that someone was, What is going on with these trees? I fell them on top of each other. That's what's going on. But the guy that owns, that used dealership, he was a logger. And, that's how he first heard about this. That's why he came out here. That's why he started that logging, or that used used equipment dealership, and he said, you know, in the beginning it's mostly going to be logging, but but the reason he has some farm equipment is because his brother is a farmer. He's a big farmer, and you know he's kind of sick of the grain prices and such in that other county, and he was thinking maybe, just maybe, he would come out here and farm. But his brother kind of said, you know, like what he told me is you should probably just wait. You should probably just wait until it gets going a little bit more out here. Once the logging picks up and they clear some land, and then there is some like decent farmland, and then come on. So, okay, drop. You know that trailer for 3,800 bucks, I think, is actually a steal. I just hope that we can clear enough land here with this tractor. See, the reason I wanted to use this thing, and you know, I don't really think this is cheating. I mean, I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section. Maybe it is a little bit, but if you're in the real life and this was easier, just go like this. If I can get, you know, I'm talking here like this is so much easier. But you could do this in real life. If it was easier and you could just strap it to something like this. Whoa. Jumping out of the tractor there. I think this would be alright. Although, it is kind of swinging around a bit. Maybe it isn't easier. I don't know. I think I just got to get used to it here. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit. Let's get a little bit more dialed in. Okay. You guys are going to be here. Can I just drop this from up here? You know, should I just do that? Oh, yeah, you can. Well, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? Okay. So now that we know that we can do that, you know, let's cut some more of this. That you might even be able to lift. Yeah, see? Can I lift it over, though? Where did it go? Did I eat it? Alright, well, GG's to that. Can I lift these pieces? Gotta be like kind of far away from it so that when I do this. Oh, bad move, Bran. Well, let's bring this back here. It's like, oh, I need to get a tractor so I can take heavier stuff. Okay, so that one's gonna be too heavy. Where's the end of this log? Did we cut a chunk of this off? Let's cut that off. Seriously though, where did that other log go? Yeah, there's no way we can lift those. Alright, let's get back in our tractor here. Okay, so we're gonna have to get really close to it. Maybe that's the trick, is you just gotta... Hmm. Okay, we are loading now. Perfect. Now, I kind of want to do some more subscriber contracts or something like that. So if you guys have any ideas, put them in the comments section. I don't know when people will be watching this, but yeah, any ideas would be great for different contracts and stuff, or what you think I should farm. I guess it all kind of just depends on what we're able to, like when we're able to farm, I guess, if we are. And any other ideas of like what that little tractor could be for? I mean, 30 horse. I just don't know how heavy of stuff that it could pick up or haul around, but that's something we'll have to play around with and check. Yeah, I don't even know. I like got this because I like thought it'd be like a sweet idea. And then now I'm like, maybe not. Maybe it is better just to fight with it with the log forks like I had done so many other times. But, you know, you don't try nothing. Maybe I just gotta get better with it. It's probably what it is. Okay, let's cut this bad boy. But my plan is still basically the same. Can lift that? Nice. The plan is basically the same. I would like to... I'm still gonna try and clear as much of this land as I can. As fast as I can. Quote unquote. And then I really hope we can get some grain in the ground or some seed in the ground this fall, which is very doubtful. But kind of my next steps, if I don't think I'm going to make it, then I'm just going to do grass. And I'm just going to probably lease. Yeah, I'm thinking probably lease. Maybe a mulcher, right? Lease a mulcher. And if I can lease a mulcher, I'll be able to make some fields and get the stones and stuff out of there, which is definitely what needs to be done. Then do grass. And worst case, if we have to store the silage bales for like a little bit or something, then we will. Yeah, we're gonna have to come at this from a weird angle. Okay. I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it a little slow here, but I think it's basically how it's going to be. Slow going. And we'll slowly get her done. Slowly but surely. Get everything loaded up. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of a time lapse in here of maybe me cutting down and doing the rest of these trees just so it's not so boring for you to sit here and watch me struggle. At least it'll look like I'm doing it faster. Like what just happened there? Good lord. Like, was that cut? Am I missing something? Like, what? Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll put a little bit of a time lapse in of me doing the rest of this, getting a few of these loaded up. We'll see how much money we can make off a full load of the full trailer of this, rather, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys back in a little bit. All right, folks, we are back. We loaded some trailers. Well, we tried. Okay. Little, I don't know, that jib's pretty good, but it's like a little bit shaky too. I was trying to find kind of like a better system, or maybe like a better mod. It's kind of like easy. I don't know. I'm getting better at loading this trailer, but still not pretty good. I am stoked though on this tractor. Like, I'm glad we got a tractor. I'm glad that we're able to get bigger logs, longer logs, because we're gonna get a bit more money for all this stuff. Like, I'm hoping this load. I don't know, I'm kind of looking at it like I'm hoping we get like maybe like 9, 10 grand for it. That would be pretty not too bad. Be a good way to kind of finish everything off. But we'll get up to this biomass plant and we'll see what's shaking. I'm probably gonna end the episode here. We got to just kind of keep this system going and keep grinding and just really kind of stack some money so that we can really get the farm going. I still don't know exactly what we're gonna transform this farm into. All right, let's see what we got here. 10,300 and a little bit more. Not too bad. Okay, we can live with that. We can definitely live with that. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Thanks again for watching. Stick with me. I'm really thinking we're gonna be able to make this farm into something good, and I'm really looking forward to the future of it. So, thanks again for watching. If you guys can, like always, hit that like, hit that subscribe. All those things help so much. And put some comments in of stuff maybe you want to see on the series or some ideas for the farm. I'm open to kind of anything. I don't know if I'll be able to take all the suggestions because I'm gonna wing it a bit, but yeah, we'll keep going. Thanks again, folks, and I'll see you guys in the next one.